Yeah, happy Tuesday out there, everybody. It's Keith from Jets PC. Wow, happy holidays. I know a lot of you are off work this week, so come on by the shop. We've got a lot of things happening. I'm starting a new build. Well, it's been a project on the back burner for a little while, and I finally broke down and ordered the parts Saturday. And I'm getting ready to put together an AM5 build. And it's coming together around this AsRock B650D4U micro ATX server workstation board. The board's a little different because it supports both the EPYC processors and the AM5 consumer processors. So you get a lot of unique features. This has multi-gig NIC they're natively on the board, so it's got a few NIC connections, and a couple of them support multi-gigabit Ethernet connections. I had a guy write me the other day, day trader, and he has a 3 gig home internet connection, and frankly most PCs top out at 1 gig, so this one will work around that that log jam or or choke point for the connectivity. And like I say, it'll be interesting to see, because like I say, it's a workstation board, but it supports consumer processors. So I went with the AM5 7600X, 6-core. That's a 105 watt processor. I've always liked the higher wattage processors. They tend to do a little more work, be a little more stable. I'm not wild about, it's kind of like a car with horsepower. One with 250 versus one with 100. They don't run the same. So I tend to stick with the higher watt processors. And it was a mid-priced processor for this build to keep the price down a little bit. It's going to have looks like an MSI 850 fully modular Gold Plus power supply. This one is PCIe 5 compliant, so it's already ready for the newest stuff. And that power supply has a 10-year hardware warranty too, or 10-year manufacturer's warranty. So that makes it I was like, whoa, 10 years, that's nice. They're standing by their product. It's going to have, there's 32 gigs of DDR5. Looks like it will be a 1 terabyte main drive. There's a 360 millimeter water cooler installed in this Fantex case. There's 3 fans front, 3 on top, and 1 in the back. I like these cases. I've done a lot of builds in this, kind of mid, almost full size ATX case. They flow good air, and they're fairly reliable, and built well as well. So, this is the latest Windows 11 desktop coming along. I'll do videos. Parts should be in, they say Saturday, so that means I'll get to it Tuesday of next week, get it all together, and do a final video when it's ready and out for sale. Pricing, somewhere around, I don't know, the mid 1500 range, maybe as high as 1700, but I'm trying to keep it affordable and competitive with what's available online. So, if you're in need of a desktop, come by and see us. We've got some Windows 11 desktops. We've got some mid-tower Dells, or the larger small form factors, the little, not the tiny ones, but the medium-sized Dells. We've got a 5080 and a 5070. There's a 10th gen i5 with a brand new RX 590 video card, 32 gigs of RAM. That one's sitting over there. And then there's some, we have laptops too. There's an X1 Carbon, a T14 Gen 2, and the ZBooks are back in, the G5 15s. Make sure that's what that is. Yes, that is a G5 15, 9th Gen i7, 9850H 6-core. 32 gigs of RAM. There's a 500 gig in it for $750. I do have one with a terabyte in it for $800. So if you need a ZBook, come by and see us. Those are really similar to a P53. I mean, down to, you look at the board and go, oh, same features. But come on by and see us. We've got Linux PCs as well. Jets PC, 7543 Grissom Road Suite 121. And this week we are open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday, 10 to 6. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving week, and have a good morning.